For decades now, EIB radio talk show host Rush Limbaugh has told his loyal army of ditto heads that he does his program with half his brain tied behind his back just to keep things fair. Now, Rush has surprised his audience by unlocking and exposing the other unexplored half of his brain. And we finally found out what Rushbo would do if he were asked to use that pristine left hemisphere. Imagine, if you will, Rush Limbaugh in charge at CNN. Just to be clear about it, we're not the ones painting that unorthodox picture. No, this unlikely scenario came from Rush Limbaugh himself. The premier talk meister devoted some significant time behind the golden mic on his Tuesday show, responding to a caller who posed the ultimate hypothetical question. How long would it take for Rush Limbaugh to turn around CNN's sagging ratings and make it as successful as Fox News? You could almost hear the key turning the well-oiled tumblers while what passes for Limbaugh's left brain fully kicked in. Of course, the ever-modest Rush observed that ratings at the liberal bastion would leap immediately as the result of his mere arrival there. Quoting the response of Mr. Limbaugh, "A couple of days. Just the announcement that I was going to run CNN would add 1 million viewers a night. And then when we started making changes, it wouldn't take long at all." And just how bad have things gotten under the current CNN mismanagement? Had he been already in his grave, Ted Turner would be turning over. With its paltry showing of 325,000 primetime viewers on May 14, 2012, the once mighty news icon bottomed out to a distant third behind a primetime Fox News audience of 2.08 million viewers and MSNBC's estimated 835,000 viewers. But Rush did not limit himself to a short-lived megadose of his typical humorous, bombastic bravado. No, he predicted that his arrival at CNN would precipitate an excrement storm from everywhere, fired by curiosity and fed long-term by the significant changes in editorial policy that he would oversee. Rush says his version of CNN would cover the same stories that he tackles daily on his radio show, and that the network's many viewers would respond favorably. By the way, once exposed to the light of day, the left half of Limbaugh's unlocked brain proved to be a carbon copy of his well-known and often admired right brain. However, with Limbaugh's closing admission that this entire listener-induced leap into the world of mainstream media management was totally theoretical in nature and would never actually happen, Rushbo's left hemisphere was carefully and quickly removed from public sight and returned to its carefully guarded right-wing repository.